And welcome to Reboots Dragons, the podcast that does D&D. I already fucked it up. Who cares? I'm live. I'm trying to look at 5 different things. And I also forgot to turn on... Hey, welcome to Reboots Dragons' first live show. There was going to be problems. I have done live stuff in the past, and so I'm using my set your lineup rules. Check that on during the football season. I have to drink because I'm talking technical issues already.
Cheers.
Cheers. How's everyone's quarantine going?
It's going all right, man. How's yours?
Still alive.
You know, this has kept me busy. The last 2 days, I've done a lot of work to try to figure this stuff out. But as far as I know, we are currently broadcasting on Facebook and Twitch. So welcome, new people. This is a new way we're going to try this. This will eventually be edited down and put back on regular podcasts. But for now, you get to see this early. With me today, you can see their names. Up in the top corner, we got Adam Hinos. How you doing?
Good. Ready to reboot some dragons.
Yeah, I like. I like. We already have that slight delay where I ask you a question. It's just like, oh yeah, hi.
I know.
It's not your fault. It's the internet's fault. It also might be because I am literally using 2 computers simultaneously streaming through a already congested drink. I'm talking technical stuff again. Yeah, the internet is overused.
Every podcast that I've listened to lately, it's all the same because everyone's doing it from their homes. So there's like that slight delay, or they talk over each other for a second.
Yeah.
I think the only people that have the advantage in this environment are the ones where they've been doing it remote already.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
They've been doing it for years, so they know to pause. They know their own cadences already. So.
Yeah. That person just speaking was Amanda. Welcome back, Amanda.
Oh. Hello.
Yeah. Also, we have a first-time guest down here on the bottom. We got Lance Tucker. How you been?
Hey, guys. I'm good. How are you? Glad to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, we do have 4 guests, but someone doesn't have a camera. James Bond, that is Bill. You have seen him or you've heard him on most of our episodes, but for some reason you'll never see him.
I'm a frequent flyer.
Is that your Simpson Threadwell?
No, that was a very poorly executed Sean Connery.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Well, welcome everybody. So yeah, what we're going to try this time is something that we haven't done in the past. We are going to do an episode 0 where we're going to get to know everyone's character. So I'm going to start out with Adam and just go around in a circle. But Adam, oh, by the way, so we've been on break. We have multiple reasons for that. Part of that is I went crazy and just had to stop fucking editing. But also, Adam now has a kid. So congratulations to Adam.
Hey, congrats.
He used to he used to be able to help me edit. Now he has to watch a kid. So
Change that word.
Yeah, it's been pretty wild, but especially having a kid during a pandemic.
Yes.
Definitely
Is that
Yeah.
little extra stress, you know.
Hey, at least I mean you've mostly been staying home. I guess you're still essential, right?
Yeah, I don't know if you can see, but I have like marks
Mm-hmm.
on my nose from wearing a N95 mask all day long, like 12,
You have
12
one,
13
right?
hours. What?
At least you have one. You know.
Yeah. I went shopping. I went shopping like a month early. I was blowing Bill up and shit.
Oh yeah, it was the Doomsday Prep chat.
Yeah.
I did none of that. I was fine.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I don't know. It's all weird.
You know,
But-
pro tip, if you're really worried about it, go to the small corner stores. They have everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
My little book bag has been my lifesaver.
yeah, the little Mexican grocery store at the corner, they were out of all like the name brand stuff, but they did have toilet paper, and so now my butt smells weird because it's got like flowery like scents on it, and it's just like whatever. That's what it has. Yeah, it's scented. I've never had scented toilet paper, but it's like
Neither have I, man.
Yeah,
Like it's
I don't
enough
like it.
to make your butt smell like flowers.
Well, I
Like,
don't
So you know
smell my
intent.
own butt, but you know I can smell it when I'm next to it. So I'm assuming it transfers. Welcome back to Butt Talk. See, this is why I like the episode 0 idea. This is pretty much how every episode starts before we hit record. So, cool. Pro Tools is still going, and it looks like we're still streaming. So, fuck yeah, guys. This is episode 0. So, Adam, who are you playing today?
I am playing. I had his name.
It's
God damn
BV Fizzlebucket.
Yeah.
He's
BV Fizzlebucket. BV Fizzlebucket.
Yeah, he's
That's the voice I'm gonna try to do.
Nice. Yeah, let's see how you can keep that going.
I was gonna say, dangerous to commit to a voice.
I'm gonna try.
I don't know. We've tried it many of these other ones. We've done fine. But yeah, you're a goblin wizard.
Yeah, a goblin wizard of the School of Invention.
So tell us a little bit about the School of Invention, because I hadn't heard about this until you told me you're going to be him.
So it's Unearthed Arcana, which we were discussing right before we turned the podcast on. Some of you guys aren't fans of it. I like some of the classes. I just thought it was a fun school to choose. It's all like random. You roll like a d10, and then that's how you. And then from a table, that's how you pick your spells. You can do that. It's called reckless casting, or you can just cast spells, normally.
I honestly think it sounds fun.
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, like, obviously, if you're going to be that character, you should goddamn try it. Like, don't just.
Yeah.
You got to jump in head first, man.
Oh, I will. I'm totally going to abuse that mechanic.
Yeah, my favorite on the table though is if you hit the highest number, whatever that was, it is you do 2 cantrips or something like that, or it's like a double cantrip.
Yeah, basically, it's kind of cool. No, actually, no. You roll twice and cast. You cast each spell. You cast 2 spells. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you roll another 10, you cast nothing. So it's fun. It seems like it would be fun to play. I made my goblin kind of like a new graduate of the wizarding school. He just doesn't have everything down right. So he's really insecure about his level of magic.
So
is he going to overcompensate and all that?
Yeah, and then it's basically going to end up like he's just going to cast. He's going to intend on casting like Burning Hands, but he's going to cast Jump. Or something.
That's going to be funny if it's at a bad time. Like, oh fuck, now I'm jumping. So
hey, I'm willing to die.
So tell me a little bit about his backstory. Is he? I mean, like, you've played enough Reboots and Dragons. Is he from like the Wartorki area, or is he from out in,
Well, he grew up like on Skid Row. Yeah, that's where all like the races that nobody likes go. Like the kobolds, lizard folk, goblins, orcs. And he showed promise as a child in magic, and was able to enter the school on a scholarship.
Mm-hmm.
And never always had like a chip on his shoulder, like kind of never sure of himself. So that's why the kind of random magic casting like never quite goes the way he intends.
Cool. All right. Well, we'll come back and ask a little bit more once we learn about the rest of these guys' characters. So Amanda, you are playing Kara Underhill?
Yes. And she is a halfling rogue. And what is this called again? We were just talking about this. She's the revived archetype, so that is also Unearthed Arcana, and I think it's really interesting because she's died before, and she knows that she's died before, and from her story, it was an overdose, or what might have been an overdose. Or maybe it was a seizure. She's not. But there was someone there, an old friend of hers, an orc that was there with her when it happened. And I mean, an orc is not somebody to really be scared. but what he saw happen, like her body seizing and stuff, really freaked him out. And it completely changed their relationship. It completely changed her outlook on the entire world, because she knows that this has happened and feels like she's gotten some glimpse into another world, I guess. But doesn't it feels like there's got to be purpose to her life now because of it. Not really sure what that means yet, and so that's kind of why she's out, being a little bit more adventurous maybe than halflings usually are. You know, a lot of them are homebodies, but really trying to figure out like what this means for her and her life. And ultimately, she would like to try and repair that relationship with that old friend of hers, because it hurts her that it's gone, and she doesn't think it ended well just because she shook him so hard that he couldn't deal with it and she couldn't either. So
Wow. That's deep.
So that's
I was
epic.
not expecting that. Holy shit. Well, fuck. Like as the DM now, I'm like, is there a way I could put that guy back in the story? But I don't know if it's going to work because
I don't know if she's ready for it.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, maybe he comes back later in season 2. If she comes back later in season 2, we'll see if she survives.
Yeah, we'll see if she survives the night. I haven't
Mhm.
gotten to this part yet, but it's going to be easy to die in this one.
Okay,
I'm just going to
good.
tell you right now. Also, it appears we lost Lance.
Oh,
Oh no, no.
He is playing Grogdak, who is a human variant barbarian. But also with us, we have James Bond, a.k.a. Bill, a.k.a. Orzo Jones. Bill, are you still there?
That is correct. I am still here.
Awesome.
So, yeah, a little background on Orzo Jones. He used to be a member of the Where Torque City Watch. He was a patrolman, and he was part of a team of patrolmen who were assaulted by a gang of naked time travelers.
Those are the
At the
best
very
time
beginning
travelers.
of the termination culling. Saw all of his fellow officers get mowed down by a humanoid construct, and was furloughed off the City Watch for PTSD. He then kind of bounced around a little bit, did some private security work, and now he is a private investigator. He worked at an agency with a gnome named Samson Threadwell, but Samson's been missing for a while, and now Orzo is trying to find out what happened to him exactly.
Oh, damn. Well, I know what happened to Samson Treadwell. Yeah.
And for you listeners who don't know,
Yeah. If you don't know, go back to listen to Predator 2. The episodes are now currently everywhere that they have podcast. It didn't end well, for me at least. Adam's character survived.
Gotta have high decks, bro.
dodge the nuclear explosion.
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
Spoilers.
It's like 20 blocks blew up, but for some reason one person survived. Spoiler
That's how
alerts.
movies work, bro.
Yeah. By the way, Amanda, I forgot to ask you. Everyone else
Got those cat-like reflexes.
so far have said about War Torquay. Where are you as far as your connection with War Torquay? Because I'm going to need that for the beginning of the.
You know, I think she's probably from around there. I don't know. I hadn't really thought about that. I forgot about War Torquay.
Well, this episode definitely takes place in War Torquay. So I guess before we start the episode for reals, maybe try to think of where or why you're in the city. If you're originally from, if you're just from the city, it makes it easy.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I think that makes the most sense.
Okay, you had like a weird delay there where you weren't in sync. I do not like streaming. I don't have these problems when everyone's in this small hot room.
True story.
Yeah. All right, cool. So last person here, we got Lance Tucker.
Hey,
Lance is an old friend of mine that I haven't seen in years, but he's actually the reason most of my friends play D&D, even though I did not play with you back in the day. You got all my friends playing who got me playing. So pretty much he's the reason this show exists. So welcome
Amazing.
finally on the show all the way down from Georgia because we're up in Chicago, but hey, no one can make it to the studio anyways. Might as well get people from far away, right?
the magic of the internet.
Yeah. So you were playing
I'm playing Grognak.
Yeah.
Yes, Grognak the Barbarian. He's a bear totem barbarian. He's probably from the outskirts of War Torquay, but he's made his way into the city because he heard there might be some adventure to be had.
Well, based on the show, yeah, there's a lot of stuff happening in the city, and most of it involves a bunch of the War Torquay City Guard dying. So,
All right.
so
That's what guards are supposed to do.
Yeah. Apparently, we've just like killing them every episode. Sorry, that's just what happens on this show. So, if you are not as familiar as some of these returning guests, these are just isolated stories that take place in this city. So.
Yep.
Yeah, so if you're just coming into the city, that will make it easy for me once we start this thing. Just I'll be like, and you just happen to be walking by kind of thing. So
There you go.
This is where I'm going to start setting up the next episode. Number 1, does anyone have a guess to what this movie is?
We haven't really gotten any.
I mean, I was going to say, were there any
No,
hints
there
at all?
weren't. He didn't
I
say
try
anything.
not to make hints, but I like the guessing, so I want to see if anyone has a guess.
Police Academy.
Something
I mean, I would
zombies.
say because we're all stuck here during the apocalypse.
So do you have a specific zombie movie, or you just think it's a zombie movie?
Zombieland?
It's definitely not
that'd be
Zombieland.
fun.
That would be
We're on a
fun.
quest for Twinkies.
Yeah. And also, it is
No,
not
is
Police
that-
Academy, but that keeps getting guessed. And I already have a plan for
Someday.
Police Academy. I'm having Spirit on. I've already talked to him. He's going to DM that one.
I have a guess.
Let's hear it.
Due to social distancing,
Mhm.
Demolition Man.
Oh, that's also one that's on the list of ones that are in pre-production. That,
Excellent.
Don't worry about that one. I will tell you about that one some other day. But that
Alright.
is definitely on the list for season 2. Way to
What
guess all the season 2.
Quarantine?
Huh?
What about Quarantine? Is that a zombie movie? I don't remember it, but it
I
seems
don't think I saw that one.
appropriate.
Yeah, I've been saying it for just like, we're going to play a quarantine game. We're going to play a quarantine game. And so I looked it up. It's like, fuck it, quarantine.
All right.
So now you know the movie. Has anyone seen this movie?
No.
A long
No.
time ago.
Also,
I don't know,
Lance,
maybe.
pre this show, I was talking to you about what happens if you guess the movie. And
Yeah.
I almost forgot again to give out something for guessing the movie.
Yeah.
But I thought long and hard about it. And one of the things, so this all takes place in one night. And there is an object that I created for Die Hard that I actually really, really like for these one night ones because you cannot take a long rest, but you get a potion of a long rest. Yeah, at some point during the game, you can drink that and it's like taking a long rest.
All right.
Oh, so you get your rages back, bro.
Yeah.
I get it because I didn't guess it.
No, Amanda
Yeah,
got
she
it.
gets
She
it.
gets
Yeah.
whatever
Oh,
rogues
oh.
get. What do rogues get when they sleep?
Nothing.
I was going to say, they don't have a recharge ability.
No, but
Yeah.
I could give it to somebody else.
That is true. Let's see if you're nice or
The
not.
wizard.
Sharing and caring.
Yeah, we'll see. But that would be fucking crazy for a wizard.
Yeah.
So no one really knows this movie, right?
Negative.
Not that I know.
Not a clue.
So a little bit of history about this movie. Has anyone seen the movie Wreck? Like record Wreck?
I don't
Mm-mm.
think so.
Mm-mm.
It
That
was
was a foreign film?
it was like a Spanish film. I think from Spain or just it's in Spanish. But they remade it as Quarantine. So they changed the cause of I guess I'm not going to say much if you guys don't know. They changed the cause in it, but it's a lot of shot-for-shot remake ideas. So if you have seen neither, this should be interesting, but this also is probably not going to go anywhere close to the actual movie because I built a map, and that's what this bottom Cody Johnson presentation in the bottom left corner here. I'll make that big screen once we get going. But I got maps. And once you're in there, you guys don't have to follow the movie. I'm going to try to throw stuff at you that happens in the movie, but yeah, you don't have to do shit. This is your game.
Cool, because we don't know what shit to do.
Yep, exactly. So just the things to remember. This is one night, so you're not going to have any long rests unless someone drinks that potion. I have a mechanic for this. I'm not going to tell you, but I have a mechanic for this that if you're not going to do this right, you will die easily. So try not to do anything stupid. All right? Like,
Uh-oh.
Don't ask for the impossible.
That's like my middle name.
No, but every encounter is going to be very easily beatable. But if you overplay your hand, you will all die because it's just a way. This is a small area, lot of problems. So if you try to take on too much at once, you will die. I'm just want you guys to know that now. Also, does anyone have dark vision? I just need to know that.
Yeah.
Goblin.
I think I have. The goblin does. Also, I have this as part of my school. I have arcano-mechanical armor.
Mm-hmm.
So I look like a little knight, but it's like made out of leather.
Oh yeah, I did read about that. Yeah, like it's like you can you take armor and you just put that on there and you actually have a good armor class as a caster, which is fucking awesome.
Yeah, I remember this UA now. It was like the prototype for Artificer.
Yeah,
Artificer.
Well, no, it was actually what I read after this is so Artificer they updated and fixed some stuff and put it in one of those new books. But this one, they actually took that random spell thing, and now it's an official staff. Like it's like some kind of magical item, but they as of right now don't have this version of the random casting. But yeah, Artificer is a lot different because that was that was my brother on Die Hard, which will come out next Christmas because that's Adam's still mad at me about that, but I'm holding on to that.
I'm not mad about it.
This is weird play. I like this game in person. I like everyone stuck in this hot room with me.
I don't think we'll ever top the heat in Dogma.
I don't know. It's starting to heat up. It's going to be summer again. So
whatever. We're all still going to be stuck in our own apartments in the summer.
I really hope so. I really hope not because I'm holding off on season 2 specifically to get people back in the studio again. All right, what else do I need to know? Oh, just so you know, you can mark it down now, but everyone's going to have a healer's kit, just so you know you have that. I'm not sure if you know how that works.
I will mark that down.
I'm actually using D&D Beyond.
All right, who has a Windows update?
Not I.
Oh, sorry, I'm restarting my laptop. I'm on my phone streaming.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, then. I was just fucking with you. I didn't really need to know. But so, yeah, I think that, anyone else have anything interesting to say, or else I'm going to stop this. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back with the beginning of episode 1 of Quarantine.
Let's fucking do it.
Anyone?
Yeah, I'm
ready to play.
You guys are ready to get quarantined?
Yeah.
All right. Well, then stay tuned. We'll be back in like 10, 15 minutes with Quarantine. And these guys are probably going to have 10 minutes and they're probably going to look this up on Wikipedia. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.
Okay, so you said 10-minute break?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, it is streaming right now. I just had a quick mute you right there so the beginning of that was on, but Oh shit. They can hear me though. Oops. Reboots and Dragons, a Something Street Studios production. I fucking suck. I love you all.
I say we keep that.
Oh, we have no choice. That was live.
I know.
It's in the world now.